Coach, just what was the discussion about deciding to keep tomorrow's game on time, on schedule, and when did you have to have that decision finalized?
Oh, I'm not quite sure. I think that was more of kind of the front office staff. They were talking with the league. I think once we found out that the track of the storm was going a little bit more southern, and it didn't look like the forecast was going to be too bad, I think that's when the decision was made.
Anything you guys do differently? I know you guys will play in just about anything except thunder and lightning. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing this doesn't severely affect your preparation for tomorrow night?
No, not really. I mean, Scott does an amazing job with the field, so the field's going to be in good condition. I don't think the wind is going to be as big of a problem as probably what it looked like early in the year, and a little bit of rain won't really hurt us at all. So,
what can you glean off of the first meeting with them that you can do better and differently this time around?
They're very defensively organized, and they look to hit you on the counterattack. They don't do anything very special. I think we've been much better on the ball in the attack, and we're going to have to be good in tight spaces because they limit the space, and it's just a matter of taking our chances and maybe creating and taking more shots.
What does this team do better than they were doing at the time of the first meeting with?
I think we're just a little bit clearer in our understanding of kind of on a team level of how we're trying to attack. I think we're working a lot harder defensively, so I think overall it's progressing in the right direction. I think it's just a little bit frustrating with the results that we're getting, and you know, these changes happen slowly over time, and it's difficult when you have to come into the middle of the season. But everything is right on track of what I'm looking for as a group.
You look back at last Saturday at Charlotte, and you had one of those moments again in the back. Overall, what was the takeaway from the performance?
It was easily the best performance we've had of the season. We had one poor giveaway 10 minutes in the game that led to the first goal. And then obviously, you know, the mistake from Trevor is a mistake that's going to be made because it's such a different way of playing, and I'm asking him to do things that maybe he's not used to, that the rest of the group is not used to, and those are just kind of the growing pains of trying to play the way we're playing. But I mean, we talked about last week, the number of passes is a sign of how we're sharing the ball and moving the ball around. We had 600 passes, I think 87% passing completion. We had 61% of the ball. The one thing that I wish we would have had a bit more was shots. We only had 10. So, you know, I've told the guys that everything apart from the mistakes and lack of shots, it was almost a perfect performance for us. We dominated almost every facet of the game. So discouraging, but that's part of the learning process with the group that we have.
Sean Russell gets a contract. He kind of parachuted from a fan standpoint out of nowhere in the middle of the Espanyol game, and he kind of looked and moved the part. What are your expectations for his role?
He's a little bit of cover because Austin had a surgery on Tuesday on his hand to replace a displaced fracture in his thumb. So I felt we were a little bit light in cover at left back. He's a kid who's been driving every day from Virginia Beach. I think he's improved quite a bit in my time that I've been here. He's a tremendous athlete. He's eager to learn and looking for an opportunity, and I figured a little bit of a reward for all his commitment for the season, and he gives us a little bit of cover. It doesn't hurt to bring somebody who's a good person in the locker room for the team. So,
Ottawa, from a player personnel perspective, what do they do well? Who are you concerned about?
Their attacking players they're always a threat. They're athletic, they're strong, they're quick. Goalkeeper is tremendous with his distribution. And other than that, just as a unit, they're very organized. They protect if you want to park the bus, they put a lot of numbers back behind the ball. They're not likely to press us. So it'd be a matter of breaking them down.